What is up, everyone? Thank you for choosing the Blind Talent Gaming channel for your viewing pleasure. This is the Mitsubishi Evo, and this is the baddest Evo there is. So today's video we're going to talk about the few things that I wish I knew before starting Need for Speed. And these are a few things that you may or may not know. This game has been played on a million different consoles, and it's by far one of the most played games nowadays. It's just fun. It's interactive. The physics are pretty good. They're not always the best, as you can see from my e-brake. It just takes 1,000 miles. I've never been to a gas station where they fixed my car either, but it is what it is. Isn't this a beautiful car? Anyway, I wanted to show just a couple of things that you may have not known, and if you did know, well, good for you. This is for the guys that are just starting out, or maybe you've been playing for a while and you didn't know this. But let's go with the first thing. The first thing that I wish I knew about: live tuning. Now, the quick nav is pretty convenient. I do in fact love that, and it takes you right to the closest safe house. Sorry. But that's not the thing. We're gonna clear that off, okay? And let's see here. So the gas station, which is nice. Clear route. I really don't use that because clear route, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Green, oh, cool, I guess, but I don't know. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't need it. Messages are pretty funny. I send my friend messages, all kinds of things. All right, so steering sensitivity. Now, as you can see, I have this pretty much all the way up. Now, to turn this on, you push right on your D-pad, and you go down with your D-pad. Go to live tuning, push right on your D-pad. Now, from here, the only way to control this is using your right analog stick. Steering sensitivity, I have it all the way up because this is an all-wheel drive car, and it is kind of difficult to use in the corners. It is very aggressive on acceleration, as you can see here. See, most of my cars do not accelerate that quickly, and that's why I love this car so much. And anyway, so as you can see, right analog stick, steering sensitivities all the way up. Now, I have the downforce high. You don't have to have it down high, on downforce on high. It doesn't really make a difference that much on the ability on driving as much as it does on steering sensitivity. I have it on high because I wanted to try to make it the fastest car possible. And realistically, if you put it on the middle, it's actually a little bit more comfortable. I was doing a drag race with a friend of mine with drag tires, and I didn't beat him on the top end. I did beat him on the bottom end, though, that's for sure. So this is definitely not the fastest car in the game, but in my opinion, it is one of the best cars in the game for time trials. Honestly, time trials is great. I mean, all-wheel drive car, you get in a corner, you get out of a corner as fast as you possibly can. Who can complain? You know, who can complain? All right. So live tuning. That was my first tip there. Look at this. Look at this corner. Look how fast I am. I'm just pushing the e-brake. I mean, goodness. Every car has its own way of being the best, you know. The GT40 is one of my favorite cars. But alright, so pushing on the right button, options button, or basically the start button, click R1 to go to garage. Go to your garage. Look how easy and simple that is. I love that. People don't know how to do that for some reason. I don't know if they just don't mess around, they don't play around. Look, let's view my car here. See?
Machine's broken.
Beautiful.
There's a kettle if you want.
Beautiful. That guy wants some coffee. Alright, let's go back out to days. Anyway, yeah, so you click R1 to go to your garage, and you go to your garage, and it's so much faster. You go straight to the garage. There's no opening up the map section and then choosing a safe house to go to fast travel to, and then once you get to the safe house, you push R1 to enter. Nah, this cuts all the way through that. It gets rid of the whole problem. Issues gone. Boom, you know. Love this car, love this car. All right, guys. All right, so the next thing. All right, you see all these collectibles on the map. Some of them are hidden, some of them are not. Now, for example, let's go with this one. That one was, I thought was glitched. I thought it was glitched. And guess what? I cheated. I looked at YouTube, and it was missing. My game, my flamingo on my game was missing. So what did I do? I stuck to it, guys. I stuck to it. I looked around, and I drove in a random pattern over here. Let me get a little closer for you. I drove way over here, and there's like some kind of tunnel, and I drove in that tunnel, and guess what I found? The freaking flamingo. Golly, I wish I had known that, because otherwise I would have gotten all of my collectibles a lot sooner. Now, as you can see, I didn't collect them all because I gave up. It was frustrating. I was like, oh, if I can't get them all, then what's the point, right? So, there is that. Next tip, next trick. Let's do this. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Alright, so, if you are level 1 in rep, most likely you don't have the jump available. So, we're going to do this. We're going to go around this track real quick, and I'm going to show y'all the easiest way to make rep. It's so easy. And you get paid for it. Alright, you can let off the gas a little bit, let off the gas a little bit to gonna go fast, gonna go fast, gonna go fast. Boom, 199. Look at that, speed, 199. Now you gotta let off the gas. Yeah, you gotta drift this car. Yeah, see? That's why I use my GT40. Now, you're gonna do that at night. It's best to do that at night, because I think during the day you just get a little extra cash. I think it gives you like $1,000 or something. So let's go to night, guys. Let's go to night. And I'll show you the other one. This is a jump. So that one was a speed trap. This one's a jump. Keep in mind, I don't usually use this car for my nighttime racing, but I needed to show y'all. Look at that. I'll let off the gas just to see. Ooh, okay, 154. Look at 1800 rep. Now, I know one of them. I want to say the speed trap is available at rep level 1. However, the jump is not available until rep level 8, I do believe. I might be mistaken, but I couldn't use my jump until I got in further into the game. But what's the best way to get further into the game? Get your rep level up. And what's the best way to get your rep level up? Well, build rep. It's the easiest way. And you can go around this. I mean, you could go around this 1,000 times, man, and just build and build and build. Now, cops do spawn into the game. They will. They will spawn in here, into this racetrack, and even rhinos will spawn into the racetrack. One thing that does not spawn in here, though, spike strips. I have not seen spike strips spawn in here yet. Not saying it's impossible. What I'm saying is it's never happened to me. And, you know, I have a lot of rep. I got like 9 million built after level 50. So, I mean, it's a lot. So, keep that in mind. Now, good thing that we're on nighttime. Now, you cannot go to the garage at night. Oh, you can.
And that's a wrap.
Wow.
Good night.
Maybe because I wasn't heat level 1 or 2? Well, you know what? You and I, at the same time, just learned something awesome, because that is crazy. I did not expect that to happen. You learn something every day. That's awesome. Alright, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're going to swap cars.
At least we ain't gotta worry about Mercer no more.
We're going to swap cars real quick. I don't know what y'all can see. We're going to do the Ford GT. It is my favorite car. My most favorite car in the game. Alright, we're going to go to nighttime. Let's go to nighttime. Sorry about all the loading, guys, but these really help. These tips really do help. Make your life so much easier. Get you prepared. You know, you you could start this game day one, never played before, and just know where to go and what to do. You can always figure it out yourself, but who doesn't want a little help? You see that? See, this car has like 1,500 horsepower, and acceleration is just not as fast as the Evo. Anyway, so when you're driving at night and you're getting away from the cops, what's the best thing to do? Well, go fast. Yeah, absolutely. Go 200 miles an hour, 230 miles an hour. One problem with that, though. Sometimes the cops can keep up, and I don't know how they can. And then the rhino, a rhino will get called in and spawn, I swear to God, in front of you every time. These rhinos are slow as hell, and they can come at you at 200 miles an hour. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So my suggestion is to get rid of the cops by finding on the map. You see where you are right here? Look at all this open space. All this open space is for you, my friend, for you. And this is how you do it. So right now we're on nighttime. Right now we're on solo mode. That's my next tip. Do not play online when you're doing night racing unless you're with some friends. It makes life so much easier. Look at this. Look at this cop. He's just sitting there. He's just sitting there doing nothing. He can't leave. He can't move because you've paused the game. If you're playing online, it's not paused. Now you have to make split-second decisions on everything. That cop is paused. Now you can go from here and look around and you go, you know what? I'm going to come up here. I'm going to turn this right, and I'm going to lose the cops through this way. Now when the cops, they tend to stay on the road. Tend. It doesn't mean they can't go off-road, but they will stay on the road. They won't go into the fields. But you, my friend, can go right into the field. Watch this. Yeah. I won't get into a cop chase because I don't want to spend 15 minutes trying to get away from them. I mean, probably won't take that long. But look at that. Ooh, I can just pause. I love that. I can take a break. I can take a breath. I can figure out where my next route where I want to go. All right, I'm going to slow down here. I'm going to slow down here. And I am going to go out into this field. Boom. That's against the law to take a Ford GT out to the woods. But look at me. Look at me. They can't find me. They cannot find me. So, next thing we're going to do is locations. Locations. Don't go to the next open road. No. We're going to go right here. Guys, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Alright, see? I'm pointing straight through. Now, let's just assume that the cop that was chasing us is going this direction. Now, let's say that he waited. He waits, he turns around, now he's going back the other way. Or he's going this way. It doesn't matter. We wait till he passes, give it some time, give it a minute, a couple of seconds, whatever. Let him pass, and then you go right through. Go through the other side. Look, we're not on the highway. We're going to go right to the safe house. Right to the safe house. Let's see how fast we can get there now. Now keep in mind, cops can go off-road, like I said. They don't usually, but for some reason, I've seen the Corvettes chase me through the field, and they're so fast, it is ridiculous how fast they are. But as soon as you start escaping, boom, hit a field. You'll escape. Look how fast I am. Look how fast I am. And then R1. Boom. R1. Right there.
That took a lot.
Perfect.
Now recharge for tomorrow.
Alright, we're gonna skip whatever she had to say, okay? And that's the great thing. So, my next tip, I'm glad we're in the garage. Now, go to the performance. As you can see, I got all my ultimate parts. Did you know that you could do this? Push triangle, swap engine. Alright, you see all these engines? You see all these engines? You push L3, it gives you an idea of what the stats are. You push L3 again, it gives you a top speed on the right. Look on the right. So if I actually went with this engine, and it's the 6.5 V12, I actually get a little more horsepower. But is horsepower the most important? Absolutely not. Because look at everything else. Everything else turns red except for some horsepower. We're not going to do that. But you can put all of your ultimate parts on there, and it gives you the absolute what you would get with this engine. You can always take all your ultimate parts off, all of the inventory parts off, and just leave your default parts on, and then choose from there. But I always put the ultimate parts and everything that I can on, and then cycle through the engines to see if anything actually changes, because it gives you the stats as if it was ultimate parts. Keep that in mind. Y'all probably didn't know that. If you did, good for you. I'm glad you're still here with me. Now, next thing. Rev your engine. R2. Push R2. You hear that? It's pretending it's a V12. Listen. Go over. V10. Did y'all know that? Go to V6. Alright. That's cool, right? I did not know that. It took me a while. I wish I had known that in the beginning. That way I wouldn't have spent millions of dollars on freaking engines. Alright. Exhaust sound. Y'all, listen. You hear that? You hear that? Turn this all the way down. Everything. Turn everything all the way down. Because you want to know what each sound makes, right? Sometimes people don't know this. Let me help you. Listen. You hear how loud that got? Can you hear the difference? Right? Right? That sounds like it's blowing through a tunnel. I guess that's the sound of fuel, extra fuel coming through the engine in combustion. Boom. We'll save that. I don't even know if I changed it. That's crazy. Alright. One last tip that I wish I had known. So, when it comes to decals, let's go to decals. We'll go to community, and you see all these things that you can choose from. Oh, the fire was pretty cool. So many options. You have all of these options. Now you can choose one. So click X, and it'll put it on there for you, right? So you go to Edit Wrap, go to Decals, and if you don't like something, so this is one of my favorite wraps that I found on the game. Somebody made it. Kudos to them. If I could find it, I'll shout out their name. But I don't like the numbers. Let's see here. Let's go to the number. Okay. Wait. Triangle. Delete. Okay. Add decal. Go over, say, to text. We'll go down to the slim. Delete that. 17. It's my favorite number, y'all. We'll put it right here. Change it. We'll actually take the brightness down, put it on metal. Now metal makes it a little bit darker. I want it big. I want that race car feel. Boom. Love it. Now I have to do it for everything else. 4. Y'all, I really do appreciate it if you made it this far. You guys are awesome. Please, if it's not too much to ask, subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment if you have a question. I will make a video for you. If you have something that you need done, let me know, guys. I have no problem doing it. I have no problem at all doing it. So, I appreciate you making it this far. If it's not too much trouble, please subscribe. And I will catch you in the next video. See you later, guys.